Wow, gold runs are happening. Gold runs are happening right now at the Comex. Unbelievable, because in 2016, everyone thought gold was not worth a dime. And when I told everyone that gold was the play for me, in my personal opinion, and my investment strategy, everyone and their mama was laughing at me. And today, we're having gold explosion. We're having silver explosion. But what's very, very funny is that there's been a massive, not bank run, but gold run. There's been massive gold run happening at the Comex. Now, some of you may ask me, what is the Comex? Well, the Comex is a derivative market. It's the paper market for gold and silver. For many years, I've never been a fan of paper assets, paper gold, paper stocks, okay, because I feel like it's been manipulated. And for many years, the Comex, through manipulation, has kept the price of gold and silver down. But what's really funny right now is that a lot of people are redeeming their gold from and silver from the Comex, the paper stock market. And what's going to be really funny is that, in my opinion, the Comex does not have all the gold that they sold paper for. So I believe that they sold more paper, fractional reserve. They try to do what banks do. They fractionized the amount of gold that they had, the amount of silver they had, and they sold more. This is just my opinion, my speculation. And with what's going on today, a large amount of people are trying to redeem their gold from Comex because they say, look, I have the paper. And so they're delivering on the silver, they're delivering on the gold. And as more and more people redeem their gold and silver, I think we're going to very soon see a stinky thinking. We're going to see fire. And the fire and the stinkiness is going to come because those guys that sold all the paper, the Comex, they're not going to have all the gold and silver, in my opinion, to back up their paper because it's a fraction of what they have in their vaults. They sold a lot more than what they have, in my opinion. Now, why is there a run on the derivative market on Comex? Well, because if you go and look for gold and silver, there's a shortage of it. You can't find it anywhere. Okay, and if you go to, let's say, an online gold broker and you want to buy gold, you're going to have to pay over spot about $150. So again, you're going to have to pay over spot about $150 per ounce. Where in Comex, people can say, look, I want to get I want to trade in my paper and take my gold back. But what they didn't realize is that there's going to be a boom like it is now. So they're giving people that have owned their gold and paper at spot prices, right? And so it's a lot cheaper to get your gold from Comex versus go to a local coin shop or versus going to a online gold and silver bullion, because to trade in your paper in the Comex for actual gold, it's going to cost you way less than if you went and bought it off the private market or if you went and bought from a gold dealer offline or online. And that's why there's been a massive gold run at the Comex, at the paper exchange. And I think that's going to trigger, that's going to avalanche, that's going to be a tsunami of prices going up, because very, very soon people are going to realize that, in my opinion, that the Comex doesn't have all the gold and silver they sold paper for, and they only have a fraction of it. And right now, they're delivering what people say they want to cash out on their paper. But as more and more people line up to, try to withdraw their gold and silver, what we're going to realize is this Comex does not have it in stock, which is going to which is going to avalanche the price of gold and silver extremely high. And again, if someone wants to go buy gold and silver, it's hard to find, number one. And if you find gold, you're going to pay $100 to $150 over spot to buy it. But if you own the paper of gold in Comex, you can redeem your gold. You can redeem it for the spot price. But unfortunately, I don't think that they have all the gold they sold paper on. And very, very soon, the whole house is going to burn up. While the house burns up, because more and more people are trying to redeem their silver and gold, the price of the spot is going up and up and up. So let me tell you a story, guys. I just recently, you guys know, I bought gold back in 2016 for $1,100 an ounce, and everyone said I was crazy. Today we're looking at 2,100. Just yesterday, I decided to sell some silver and some gold, and I decided to sell my silver $10 over spot. And I'm talking about in a matter of an hour, I had multiple people reaching out to me, and someone said they're willing to come pick it up at $5 over spot. And I thought about it. I said, so gold yesterday was silver was $27 an ounce. Today is like 28, 29. It was $27 an ounce, and the guy was willing to pay me $32 an ounce. So they were willing to pay me $5 over spot to buy a kilo of silver. I was supposed to meet with them at 11 o'clock today, but I woke up and I look at the spot price and it's gone up almost $2, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna sell it for $32 an ounce. I'm not gonna sell it as a loss, even though I'm not losing, because if I went to a gold bullion, I called a lot of places and they said they will buy my silver for $1 below spot. So spot was $27. They're willing to buy it for 26. But on the private market, I put it ad up for $10 over spot. I got tons of people messaging me in like less than an hour, and one person was ready to come out there and pick it up for $5 over spot. So in reality, I got to save $6 versus if I sold it privately versus if I sold it to a gold bullion dealer. $6 over spot, right? That's a lot of money, dude. And today I got up and I had seller's remorse. I was like, man, I don't want to sell my stuff for $5. And I called the seller and I told him, dude, I'm not gonna sell it, dude. I'm not gonna sell you these kilos. And he was pretty upset. He was like, no, dude, you got to keep your word. I'm like, no, man. The spot price has moved up about $1 or almost $2, and I'm willing to sell it to you $5 over spot. But the spot is changing. I'm not gonna sell it to you for $32. I won like 33. I won $34 because spot has changed. So, anyways, I got cold feet and I said, you know what? I don't want to do it. So I told the guy I don't want to do it. Boom. Someone else messaged me that they said they want to buy it. They want to buy it just like that. Now, the crazy thing is, I was going to sell some gold to this guy, the same exact buyer, for $50 over spot. So yesterday, gold was 2,000 and like $50. So I was going to sell it to him for $2,100 an ounce. And then today I was like, no, man, I'm not going to be selling it at $50 over spot. I see that there's a gold run happening at the Comex at the paper, and I believe that gold's going to skyrocket. I believe that silver's going to skyrocket. I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So I told the guy, I'm not going to sell you my gold or my silver. What I want is $100 over spot. And he said, no, I'm not going to pay for it. We agreed for $50 over spot. I said, no problem, dude. In matter of like 2 or 3 minutes, there was another guy had messaged me about it. I messaged him and I said, look, dude, I'm willing to sell you my ounce of gold, actually 3 ounces of gold, but what I want is $100 over spot. The guy said, okay. So today I'm going to go meet this guy for $100 over spot. I got multiple other people interested to buy it $100 over spot for gold. So we're in an era right now. So whatever the spot price is, if you go to your local coin shop, if you go to your online gold and bullion dealer, they're going to charge you $150 over spot. So today I'm going to meet with a seller, with a buyer, and sell 2 ounces over spot, $100 over spot. And I think I'm selling it cheap because I think I could get it for 150 over spot, guys, 150 over spot, and which is crazy for me to be able to get over spot. But that's the reality of it, because if you go to any gold shops, if you go to any online bullion, they don't have any gold and silver to sell you. They may have a couple of ounces of the silver left. Okay. Um, my local area, I called 5 places. None of them had any silver. Only one place had it, and they wanted $5 over spot, basically what I'm charging. Okay. And I think I can get $10 over spot. Not everyone's going to buy, but hey, there will be people. And the craziest thing is that I believe that gold and silver are going to go up a lot higher, especially what's happening with the Comex, because once the people in the world realize that Comex is a Ponzi scheme, that they don't have all the gold and silver that they promised the world, right? When people start claiming their fake papers for real gold, and once these people tell them, no, we're not going to give you your gold, or we don't have it, or whatever the story may be that they presented them, then we're going to see massive spikes in the gold prices and the silver prices, because they're not going to be able to manipulate it in the futures market anymore. And they've been doing it for years and years. They've been doing it for years and years. Okay. Yeah, I'm at a park. Some kid fell, so I was looking to make sure it wasn't my kid. But I'm sorry for any kid to fall. It's tough. So exciting news: gold and silver are rocketing, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're both rocketing, and I think in the next by the end of the year, guys, we'll probably will see $3,000, $3,000 plus gold, and we'll probably see $30, $35 plus silver. Just my opinions. I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, I'm selling my silver $5 to $10 over spot. If people don't want it, fuck them. There's so many other people. I'm one of the very few people that has gold and silver, and um, and the other thing is hardly anyone has gold and silver. Someone says, "Hey, where can I buy gold and silver?" Well, where I bought gold and silver back in 2006, I bought it from APMEX, AppMax. I think that's what it is. AppMax.com. They're one of the biggest gold and silver dealers. Dealers. But unfortunately, a lot of these guys don't have gold and silver in stock. So what happens is, if you go to, let's say, AppMax website, you're gonna have to wait 30 days before you get your gold and silver if they even can get it at that time. So a lot of people are just out of stock, right? Like if you go look for kilos of silver, I haven't found one place that has any kilos of silver. I'm talking about I called 10 local shops, I called 10 online shops. No one has kilos of silver available, guys. No one has kilos. So I'm selling my kilos for $5 over spot. I'm selling my gold for $100 over spot. If you're interested in buying some, shout out at me, holler at me. I'll be happy to sell some of my stuff to you guys. But it's over spot. Price is non-negotiable. Uh, and guys, exciting times, man. Exciting times to see the chamois being blown away from the spot price through Comex. And I'm glad that we're seeing a lot of people are taking the actual physical gold positioning of gold and silver versus holding the paper, because the paper is fake, in my opinion. If you're just holding paper, if you're just holding uh, ETFs of stock of gold and silver, not financial advice, but man, you're probably getting screwed, dude. You're probably getting screwed, in my opinion. Okay, you're probably getting screwed because the person that's guaranteeing the gold and silver probably does not have all the gold and silver they sold out. Just my opinion, and that's why I only take physical control of it. I'm not gonna buy no paper stocks in silver and gold, guys. So exciting time. Click the like button. Massive movement in gold and silver, just like I predicted it back in 2016. And here we are, dude. Everything I predicted about gold and silver, we're here. And going into the future, we're going to see massive price cuts in real estate. And the new play for me is real estate, not gold and silver, because everyone and their mama's getting into it, guys. Everyone and the mama's getting into it. So I'm selling. I'm selling over spot. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Click the like button. Don't take no for an answer. Great day to be alive. Great day to be an entrepreneur. Great day to be an investor. Great day for taking risk, right? Because I took the fucking risk. Now I'm able to sell my shit over $100 over spot for gold and $5 to $10 over spot for silver. It doesn't get any better than that, man. Great day to be in America. See ya.